Alright, I just figured I better show you guys the cluster we've got going on. So this was the open space in my shop as of this morning, but I had some stuff still in my 86 Grumman Olson box truck, and I unloaded it into here and then went to Hartford to my old shop and picked up basically the last load of stuff. There's some junk down there and some steel stock, but otherwise pretty well out. And the reason was twofold. First off, I need the tooling for the boring mill, which you can see, like, I got such a mess going here, but yeah, you can see, like, giant spade drill stacked in the pile, Narex boring head laying over here. I mean, that's all because that stuff was on this daisy wheel, and it was so darn heavy I couldn't move it with it on it. Bunch of DeVlieg boring heads, so a pile of parallels. A lot of this stuff is pretty surface rusty because it was all in the building that collapsed, so it got wet. But anyways, yeah, you can see over here, more odds and ends. Just, oh, what a disaster. Oh yeah, like there's rotary table. That got pretty wet. It's going to need some serious cleanup work. But anyway, long and short of it was, I am selling that Grumman Olson, and so I decided if I was making a trip down there, it was going to be the last gasp, get this stuff moved, because the only reason I've been plating and insuring that thing is to get the move done. I thought this is ridiculous to be wasting money month after month on insurance for something that literally is not moving other than when I make a trip down there. So I got her done all in one fell swoop, but it's an overwhelming pile. I mean, you can see it's everything. Like there's the Andover V32 auxiliary power units from the Super Flying Fortress. You probably saw my video of running that one. This is the one we're stripping down. I'm pulling all the air shrouding off from it. Going to try running it as a free air engine, and got some harebrained schemes in the back of my head of putting that in like an old Triumph frame or something and making a motorcycle with it. So that's the crazy kind of stuff. But now I got a whole pile, like that whole row there is Andover V32 stuff that has to find a home somewhere that shouldn't even be in my shop, but the shed's so full it won't fit in that. So anyways, you can see Wiggles is over there trying out one of my big Simplex railroad jacks that came back from this in this load. So anyhow, what Wiggles? Oh, and Wiggles found something there too. He found himself a glass boot bottle, an old Avon bottle. So he decided he needed to own that, so he brought it back. But anyway, you can see it's just a collection of stuff that's junk intermixed with, you know, like there's a Pecunier tapping head laying there. Okay, nice stuff. And I got to sort through here now. Like this skid's the worst one in here. This is a combination of, you know, really spectacular boring mill tooling mixed up with just straight up junk because it was so cold here today that I basically opened the door, backed up, spent an hour unloading it, just throwing it out of the truck so I could get the door shut and keep the heat in the place. So.
And we bought some clothes that are in here.
Oh, he's talking about some of my welding gear that was down at the other shop. So anyhow, so as you can well imagine, what we're going to be doing a whole bunch of is sorting and organizing. My absolute least favorite thing to do. I hate that kind of project. So I'm going to be hating life for the next couple of days. You can see there's the V-blocks and all of this stuff. You can see surface rusted, needs scrubbing up. Like this angle plate was down there. That's another one that got really wet. I mean, look at the front side of that. Thankfully, iron doesn't generally pit up too bad, but I'm going to have to hand tap out every one of those million drilled and tapped holes in that thing and hand rust remove the entire thing. It's going to be a project. And what all of this got started over is I could not find any T-nuts that fit this machine in my shop. So I had to go all the way down there just to get T-nuts and a few other things that I needed for one particular job. This is the job that I'm actually wanting to do on the boring mill sitting here. So I got to make two of these. It's just a stabilizing leg for a tree spade. And my problem is my drill press is too fast for a hole that size. It's been on my to-do list to put a three-phase motor on it with a variable frequency drive, but I haven't got around to it. And you can definitely run 13/16 holes on a Bridgeport, but it's kind of rough on them. I don't like using my Bridgeport for that kind of stuff. So, got a doggone boring mill, you might as well use it. And then I went to set, this is the tube, one of them to make those. I got to make 2 of them. And discovered I didn't have hold downs. I didn't have the drill chuck. Like half the stuff was down at the other shop. So we've made the retrieval trip. It's all here now. Now all I got to do is find it in this pile after throwing it off unceremoniously in a heap. So anyways, you've seen it. I figured you all ought to at least get one look at the shop when it looks like an explosion went off in it. Hopefully you never see a video that looks this bad again. So catch you next time.